Well, thank you very much. We're happy to be here. In fact, I've been coming to NEPCON Malaysia probably since 2006. This is our second year where IPC has been hosting a hand soldering competition. And our goal with the hand soldering competitions are to raise awareness of IPC's global standards, as well as the importance of the worker training that we have certification programs for. So during NEPCON Malaysia event, we had 44 competitors from 12 companies. They had a brief time, 45 minutes, to build a functional assembly. And when they're done, their assembly is evaluated for quality to industry standards. So we're pointing out the importance of the worker, the importance of the skilled worker, and gives us an opportunity to promote the global industry standards. So this is one way. Certainly, Malaysia companies, when they're participating globally with competitors or their customers in the US or in Europe or wherever they're selling to, the ability to build to an industry standard will save their company money and enable them to communicate very effectively. We have many companies in our database from Malaysia. We have 40 companies that support IPC through membership, and they are able to gain information that can help their companies be more successful. Part of the competition and part of the things that we're promoting here is the training. Many opportunities for training here. We had a local vocational institute participating. They brought their students in, very interested in the soldering competition. We're not aware of the industry standard, but we're very pleased with some of the abilities shown by the students. We'll be giving a special mention to one of them who managed to complete the assembly in time and have it completely functional, so that was exciting. In Malaysia, we have over 1,700 individuals that have been trained to the IPC certification programs. We see that has the opportunity to grow. I think you have strong support from multinational EMS companies like Celestica and Jabil and Flextronics, using very heavily the training programs to work with their employees. So standards and training is probably the best way that IPC can help Malaysia stay up to date. At our core, IPC is a standards organization. That makes up the meat or the main portion of what we're doing. When people come across an IPC program, the first thing that they do is they see a standard. We wanted to engage the local companies in IPC standardization. So several years ago, we started approaching companies and visiting with them and saying, can we get local participation in IPC standards? There was a lot of interest. The next thing that when people started seeing that IPC was trying to engage them in our process, said, why can't we translate or localize the standard? This would help our fresh employees. We're bringing in new people all the time. We want to make it easier for them to be brought more quickly up to speed. We would like your most popular standard, A610, in a language that's easier for them to absorb. So 610 is being developed and prepared, translated into Bahasa. And I expect that we will, before the end of this year, have our latest revision of our assembly standard in Bahasa Malaysia. We have an active committee. Johnson Muriel of Clarion has been the chairman of that and had been very helpful in leading a committee of local companies, volunteers develop that. So this is one aspect of it, and we see that this will help long term. The second piece is some new programs. We have had, in my involvement in international relations for IPC, we've had interest in the creation of a trusted list source, trusted supplier list, both from products as well as fabricators. Some of these used to be done by the military in the US. They had qualified products list or qualified manufacturers list. Many of those are out of date, and we had requests from companies, where do I get a solder paste that's approved, or a solder mask that's approved? Where is the qualified products list to IPC standards, since more people are using those? We didn't have those before, and for the last 6 months we've been preparing a program for validation services. Our goal is to create a qualified products list to IPC standards as well as qualified manufacturers list. Currently, we have Indium Solder, who's had a number of their flux materials go through. We have 2 EMS companies that have gone through and are now qualified manufacturers. And over the next, on Friday, I have an opportunity working with one local IPC distributor. We're going to go and visit 4 companies in Penang, talk to them about some of IPC's new programs, talked about this trusted source, and give them some more information on how IPC validation services may help their company. It'd be up to them to decide whether this is truly of value. We think that there's demand out there because people have been asking for it over the years. And so this would be something new that we're coming out and be talking about in Malaysia.